Hey guys, welcome back to the Honda Resource. Today we have a 2001 Honda Accord in the shop. This is a 4-cylinder version, and we're going to be replacing the AC belt, well, the AC alternator belt, as well as the power steering belt. So in this video, I'll show you the tools that you need, I'll show you the parts that you need, and I'll provide you the know-how so that you can successfully do this at your house, in your driveway, or in your garage. Stay tuned and we'll get these belts swapped out. All right guys, so the tool list for this process is pretty straightforward and simple. I just have a 10mm socket, 12mm socket, and a 14mm socket. And I have a ratchet that fits these, so 3/8 in this case. I have a 1/2-inch breaker bar. You will need something that has a 1/2-inch drive. It doesn't matter if it's a breaker bar or a ratchet, you need something with a 1/2-inch drive. And I just have a 3/8 electric impact just to speed things up a bit. So as you can see, these belts are in pretty rough shape. This belt here and this one here, they're just in bad repair. This car, I believe she said, it has just over 100,000 miles, and that's probably the original belts. So yeah, let's get these swapped out real quick. All right, so to begin with, we'll go ahead and get the power steering belt off, and you'll need a 12mm. It broke loose there, and then there's 12mm right here on the back side. Break that one loose too, and then just using my ratchet here and just loosen them a little more. All right, you can see it. Getting it off the crank pulley down there, and so we have our belt out. All right, now we need to get the alternator belt off, and to do that we'll need our 14 on top. There's a bolt right here. So the 14 on top is like right here on top of the alternator, and that's more or less, sometimes you can do it without loosening this one, but I like to go ahead and loosen and be done with it. So we'll go ahead and loosen the top one. It's 14. You don't have to be super loose, that's good enough. And then, let's see, where is it there? 12mm to adjust, to loosen the adjuster. It's right down here. So once we get that a little loose, then we can use a 10mm and loosen the front part of the adjuster, and it's going to let the alternator swing down. All right, and then once it's swung down, we can get the belt off. You can see that belt was in terrible shape. It's in our replacement belt. This is the part number from AutoZone for the AC and alternator belt. Loosen the tensioner a little bit more. Alright, so now I've got the belt started on the crank pulley, the alternator, and the AC compressor. So then we turn our tensioner here clockwise. Feels pretty good. We'll tighten our 12mm nut down here. Alright, then we'll tighten our 14 on top. Now we can do the power steering belt. And this is the part number for the power steering belt. Same thing, just feed it down here and get it over the crank pulley. So I'm getting it to where it's just a tad of tension on it, not tight, but you can see it's still able to move. And then I'm going to use a 1/2-inch breaker bar, and there's a slot. Let me show you. There's a spot right here. See this square? That's where we're going to put our 1/2-inch breaker bar. And then also, you don't have to have a 1/2-inch breaker bar. You could use a 1/2-inch ratchet. But just put it in there and then push it. You see it puts tension on the belt. So you need to be pushing towards the back of the car. And then while you're pushing to the back of the car, tighten your bottom 12. All right, so you see it snug it down. Then we can let the tension off this. Tighten the top one. We're done, boys. Then start it up. Beautiful. Much better, much more reliable than those other belts that were on it that were about to come apart. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. You can see it's pretty straightforward. Doesn't take a lot of tools, and it doesn't really take a lot of know-how, but now you know how to do it. So I hope this video was able to help you. If it was able to help you, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you liked it. Throw me a comment. Let me know if it helped you. I really appreciate the comments. You know, I'm not monetized at this point, so really the only reward I'm getting from this is knowing that I really helped you. So if you don't like the video, you can tell me that too. I mean, I'm always trying to improve, so if you got some constructive criticism, throw it my way, baby. So if the fan was too loud, let me know that too, because the fan's brand new, just bought it today. I don't really know how it's working out. So it feels fantastic though. Mint. So, all right guys, hope to see you on the next one. Peace. Look at these belts, man. These things are terrible.